All right. Good evening, everybody. And how are we all doing? And hello to Maddock. Puzzles, puzzles, puzzles. You have the Talos fever. Yep, I certainly do. This will be what, my fourth straight day of playing this now? 83% of the way for everything. Except the thing I can't access yet. And entering into Area 11. Oh wow, 42 hours. Never spent 2 whole days on this game. I'll probably surpass that by the time I'm done. So yeah, this is the 11th area of the game. Yesterday I finished off the Western Delta. I swept through the Western Delta. And now we're here in the statue-ridden Anthropic Hills. And there's only 2 areas left before the gold puzzles loom among me. So, unfortunately, we had to deal with the likes of Hernubris, the mayor, and his cronies, putting a dampener on all the cool stuff happening in the game. Alright, cool, Maddock. So, I also discovered the joys of moving platforms. I wonder what nice surprise awaits in this area. I guess you know, point I'm supposed to go down there. Probably. Oh boy, how many of these puzzles are going to have like statues looking over them? Whether they're meant to be. They're statues of homins. Universal activation. Oh, that looks different. Take activator. Okay. Oh! But coming from A to B is a catastrophe. Oh wow. So this thing can disable the force fields. Somewhat. Okay. Yeah, this was kind of previewed in one of the Lost Labs in the previous Southern excursions. Wow. That is quite the range there. Oh. Okay. Well, the Waswabs kind of hinted at something like this happening, but I didn't think it'd be a portable thing. So the activator seems to activate upon a corresponding laser to deactivate nearby force fields. It looks like. And can also, the activator that is first activated can also activate a second one if it's nearby.
I just wanted to say that I appreciate the work all of you have been doing. I know I'm not a natural leader like Byron, but it means a lot to me that you've stuck with me.
No problem, Alcatraz. I just like the way... Oh, I guess it's nice that they deactivate the force fields. That's always kind of cool. I don't know why, but you somehow find the activators really pleasing. Probably because they really deactivate force fields. And what's not to love about that? Annoying force fields, be gone! Like the AoE of the Talos Principle universe. These statues are meant to be anyway. Are they meant to be representations of biological humans or us, the robot humans? Could be either or. Chain reaction. That's all this weird white stuff on. Oh, this must be. Oh, right. This supposed to be the activator's activation radius, then. I guess. I'm assuming. They also can activate gates too. Interesting. Well, that'll be it. But it isn't. enough. That's frustrating. Yeah, but it's not enough. It's nowhere near enough. I think, to be honest, it's not really achievable from this angle, even if I had it at the very corner. So it's gonna have to be something else. Yeah, that's right at the back and it still doesn't reach to this other gate. So this is not the solution that I am looking for here. Oh my fucking god. I think I had it then, but I got myself out. Guess you didn't think of that one. In my fucking bag. There we go. There we go. Alcatraz Sphinx. To me, these statues don't look happy. These statues remind me of Atwas, who bore the celestial spears on his back. They seem burdened, struggling with the weight of the world. Given what we heard the founder say about the goal, could it be that they're meant to send a message? That taking on the theory of everything would also be a burden we may not be able to bear? Yeah, let's just all just go home and not bother learning it. I mean, granted, I think their primary objective at this point is they just want to save Byron. They're not bothered about the theory of everything anymore. They just want to get Byron out so that they can go home and call it quits on this megastructure. Then I guess they'll bomb the site from orbit. Well, if they were the kind of civilization that had... What is that? Down there? That looks extremely jagged and weird looking. What on earth is that? That is a very strange pile of rocks. It almost reminds me a little bit of the old Broderbund introduction from the 90s. Like what you saw in Myst. I don't think you can go down there, but what if it is similar? Oh, sorry, not the Broderbund intro. That was different, but the one that like came with it a little bit, you know, like this one. Because I don't know why it made me think of this. You know, like all these weird little... Yeah, like this bit here. Just the weirdness of the old ending. It's about the Cyan intro, so not the Broderbund at all. Sorry, Broderbund was what I came to mind. But, yeah. It was weird, is my point. Perhaps it's something they made, perhaps a mistake? Anthropos. Wow, that's incredibly useful. Wonderful. Doesn't tell me anything. The Folly of Time, from 32 Tales by Athenesos 121. The spirit of time was angry at Straton of Stygeria, for the old philosopher had asked questions that were forbidden. If man is no more than dust, it said to him, then I shall turn you back to dust, and my winds will disperse you to the far corners of the world. Thus you will be nothing, and your questions will trouble me no more. And so time did, and Straton of Stygeria was nothing. But Straton's voice did not cease, and time was perplexed. All across its domain it searched for Straton, yet he was nowhere to be found. Only his books remained, and of these men made copies, and Straton's voice grew louder. Now time was furious, but Straton laughed and laughed and laughed. From Mitku to Athena. Dear Athena, Byron once asked me why we seem unable to perceive the dam. I asked him what he meant, and he said that people cannot seem to really grasp the dam as an object. They can be moved by the sight of a mountain or a gorge, but the dam seems insignificant to them. Look at it, he told me. Just look at it and try to understand that people made that. Try to really see it. It took me a while to fully understand what he meant. It takes conscious effort to open one's mind to the ecstatic beauty that is hidden in every human accomplishment, and further conscious effort to maintain this ability. If only we were capable of seeing this beauty by default, the world might be a very different place. But it seems the ancients have the same problem. Why am I writing this to you, who may not even be reading these messages? Because today is one of those days when it feels like I'm the only one who still sees that beauty. I tried talking about it to Lynerx, but while I admire her principles, she isn't open to a more poetic experience. Or perhaps I just express myself awkwardly. I don't know. All I know is that it's hard to see something so beautiful and not be able to share it. Respectfully, Mitku. Yeah, like yourself. This game. Computers. Permeability. Simple enough, I think.
I must admit, these truly are astonishing sights. But what on earth is any of it good for? Why not just let mountains be mountains?
Why not let mountains just be mountains? Many people want to create art. Art at times is not very practical, but it certainly serves a purpose. Okay, I see a laser beam. That does not bode well for... well... star puzzle related business, at least. Oh boy. I see a laser. And it is a long laser, but it ends there. I also see it. Okay. It's one of these, and... Wait, where is it? Where's the hole? It appears not, unless it's on top. The only place that it could be that I can't see from here is on top. Which would be... something. Can we get up there? I can only assume it must be on top of the box or something. And then we'll come back to that one, because this is because these puzzles have been nothing but a torturous blight. I'll just leave that until later. I think. Just move on. But yeah, how did your friends respond to the mega post that you did for this game the other day, Maddock? Also, how was the Romero Carmack live stream? Is that a back entrance? Oh, no, it's not. It's a side thing, but it probably will have some connection to... We'll probably need to utilize that for later. Something to bear in mind, perhaps. I better not forget there's a part for something in Thingy 4. I'm making a quick note. Conveyance. There's a hidden drill bit which we'll need to keep unlocked. Alright, so we got a connector there, a moving platform. Oh no, it's an activator, sorry. Yeah, I was a bit surprised it was only an hour long. Like, I literally ended my stream just as the stream was ending. I mean, I wasn't going to watch it until the board later, but I thought like there'd be at least 2 hours or something. Nice, you found it and drill. Yeah, that's going to be useful for later. Right, the next thing we need to do is... get this down. Oh, fuck off. No, nudge. Are you kidding me? I had to time it to... Okay, fine, whatever. I guess I... Wait, hold on, though. Well, all I had to do is just stop the moving machine, right? I don't have... Wait, do I? Oh no, something is wrong here. Something is very wrong. Ah, no! This is a bit of a problem here. It can activate it, but it doesn't, but it immediately resets. I need to get this away from the stupid platform, but still operate. Oh god, okay, so... No. Why is it not... Oh. Ah, shit. This is... I thought this was going to be a simple puzzle. You know, for the sake of making this a little easier, can we just put the jammer on the end so I don't have to keep seeing go back like that? Yes, put that on there. Doesn't work though. I need it to be on the platform to actually even stay connected to this thing. I think. No, I do need it to stay on this platform. It's right there. But if the moment I move it, it's gonna do shenanigans. So how do I get it to like stay connected to there, but at the same time be not immediate. I mean, I suppose it could sort of be in between them both, but it has to like. It has to, the thing has to be in between the platforms to stay connected. But we need to get rid of the fucking. I get it. This is very annoying that it has to go all the way. Now I get it.
Good solve, 1K.
Where the heck is that? Oh, it's the other side. There we go. Okay, so I now have the driller. But where exactly are we putting the drill? I'm gonna leave this here for now. We can come back to this. I should be able to remember it's on top of the staircase. But we'll carry on. The star puzzle is probably going to involve multiple weird elements to it. As it's a star puzzle, and they all seem to involve weird star elements. It's a basic boom its development, some interesting tidbits, but you've probably heard over them before. I'll still have to catch it at some point, the VOD. Oh, a warning. I've tried to remain silent on the development of our city to allow the younger generations to find their own path, but I feel that now I must intervene. We have reached a dangerous inflection point. This farcical reactionary belief in the goal of limiting our growth will lead directly to the creation of a class society. The foundations already exist. Do you think the leaders of the various pseudo-secret societies that lobby for influence with the mayor are subject to the same power cuts as the rest of you? Do you think the mayor has to worry about how much power he uses? Societies which have essentially no resources may be egalitarian in some sense, but a society that produces insufficient resources, energy in our case, will inevitably evolve into a class society. History assures us of that. The true failure of our ancestors was not their impact on the ecosystem, which was epiphenomenal, but their failure to overcome primitive forms of resource distribution, allowing their fate to be determined by the interests of isolated elite groups. We are not avoiding that mistake, but creating the conditions for its repetition. And Jeremy says, I assure you that no one is exempt from our power management and distribution plan. We're all in this together. So I'm going, yes, I totally believe that. Rodam says, I've always suspected your leadership, Benyara. I will take this seriously and think about it. Ovis says, some people have to lead and others have to follow. That's only natural. And of course there should be some the advantages to being a leader, to encourage people. Primitive forms of resource distribution. Hello, Basil. How's it going? A class society is forming, but we can stop that without embracing growth or technology. I disagree with Benio's historical analysis, but he is right that limiting growth will lead to an unjust society. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. I don't think you can have that. Historically believing that we can insufficient resources when readily evolve into a class society. Yeah, they're basically discussing the privileges. Thank you, 1K. It's encouraging to see that the value of freedom has not been entirely forgotten in New Jerusalem. A society without resources is an unfree society, and only with freedom can civilization truly thrive. I haven't gone around to watching it yet. I will do eventually, though. So, whatever's needed for that drill thing, we're gonna need to find more parts, probably, for the star puzzle. The stylized ancient vehicle. Its ancient vehicle possesses a stronger sense of aesthetics than most other artifacts of this type, suggesting that at some point in ancient history, vehicle design was approached with a different mentality. I assume that there's a board on Romero's channel, right? We're going to go drilling into the hole with some rock to get a laser to come out, some other rock. God knows what. I'm going to leave that star puzzle until probably near last. But at least... Alright, well... Guess I can go and check now. Just to see how long it is, and maybe I can watch it. What is it? Oh yeah, here it is. An hour and 20. Awesome. I will definitely take a look at that. Did I? Oh no, I didn't, did I? Okay, that's good. Phew. Yeah. Alright, I've saved the link. I will watch it at some point later. Probably not tonight, though. I need to try to get to bed early tonight, if possible. But I'll definitely watch it. Should be interesting to see what... Oh, I'm going the wrong way. I'm going back the way I came. Well, how do you find it, Basil? Was it good? I was surprised how short it was, but that doesn't necessarily mean... Well, you know... Oh, I lost the puzzle. 2 to 3. Nice. Oh, it's a connector. No. It's a connector. Well, shit. No. You don't quite remember the things they said. Manock says that basically, apparently, they talked about a lot of stuff that some people will mostly already know, but a few tidbits along the way, kind of thing. Okay, so... I have to make the connector. The thing is, though, to even get any of this to all click together, well, obviously I'm gonna have to step on the pad and influence something else, but how's that gonna even remotely work? It needs to stretch to 3. Wait. Hang on a minute. I'll put it like right in like the corner. Like that. Okay, well, that's how I turn that into 1. But now there's a different problem at hand. Now I need the connector to be over here. Shit. 2 become 3, more like fucking 3 become 4. So how's this meant to bloody work then? The inverter needs to be right next to the thing, more or less. So now we have to get to do all this and have the connector also one going for. Alright. It occurred to me that they didn't have to change anything about the
Can I touch the bridge device?
You can.
the activator.
But should you?
Okay.
Yeah, it seemed the main difficulty was just putting that in the right spot to open all 3 doors, and the rest could just revolve around it. But yeah, I think in a different time, I probably would have struggled with that too, just by trying to rearrange the pieces. There is one funny joke. Okay. All right. Balance. Wow. Okay. Sure. god, it's so fucking fast. Oh, I can do this, I guess. Ah. Oh, hang on. That give me it? Yes, maybe. Maybe that's all I need. Yeah. Oh, for... There we go.
Cornelius and Athena created something amazing. They just misunderstood what it was. They thought their great invention was the megastructure. But in fact, it was Miranda. And because they couldn't see that, they lost her.
What about Mayor Hernubris? I'm sorry, I know Mayor Herman worked hard and helped pull the city out of a period of crisis, but this isn't the future we deserve. None of us. We all deserve better. Franklin, yeah, we should have listened to Byron. Budahas, I've always told myself all those public debates were boring. Who wants to get involved in city affairs? And lately I've been thinking, yeah, that's why there's so much stuff I'm unhappy about, because we all collectively gave up trying. Linnea says, maybe things can finally change. You have no idea how badly I need something new to happen. Niam says, we have the potential to imagine a better world, and if we can imagine it, then we can make it happen. Truncro says, you're all delusional. Nothing will ever get better. Damien says, you're only saying that because you've never known a world where things get better. You think the tiny sliver of history you've experienced is all there is, because that's all Mayor Herman has ever allowed you to see. But there is so much more. Jeremy, this is not the place for personal attacks on the mayor. Thread closed. Seem to be doing okay with the puzzles so far, but then this did happen last night and then I ran into a brick wall.
1K, we have made a fascinating discovery at one of the Founders' laboratories. Please join me at your earliest convenience.
Oh man, he's even making lost labs now. Like, can someone just off this guy, please? He is running a trip. This stuffiness. You like this part very much. Oh, let's see what this one's about then. Look, we could also do Fallout and Starfield. Yeah, but this game is probably better than Starfield. I've seen enough to indicate that Starfield is a very bland and average game. I have no interest in it. No Man's Sky probably offers the same kind of experience, but better. If I ever wanted to play that kind of space RPG. What have we found? Is that the Somnodrome?
Ah, 1K. Good that you're here. We've made a discovery. A functional Somnodrome. It seems the founder perfected the design. I'm sure you've noticed my advisors, and Rand in particular, making quite a fuss about the potential of this device. Something about interfacing with one's subconscious self, as if such a thing could tell us anything new.
You have a different opinion?
I am. I believe the founder has already taught us everything we need. As I see it, neither the Somnodrome nor the megastructure have anything to offer except a lesson in avoiding hubris. So, what should we do with it?
I thought the government would want this thing buried. I'm gonna plug it in and find out for myself.
I'll watch to be sure you don't overload.
I'm gonna plug in and find out. We've made a discovery. Well, I think he's just gonna let us do it as well. I'm a bit surprised at that. I thought you might have wanted to not do that, but hey ho. The one thing that Starfield is big. Yeah, but what's the point of it being big if most of it is shallow? It's not exactly the first time. Daggerfall, which is massive, but a lot of that is just empty space. You know, size doesn't mean shit if it's not occupying anything worth it down. Out of the way, I'm going in. Well, if this guy's not going to use it, and no one else is going to use it, I'm going to use it. Somnodrome, final. Result. It's funny, I suppose. For the longest time, I wondered whether that old human self-hatred we somehow carried with us was Milton. I thought he might have corrupted us, overwhelmed us with his cynicism, but I was being unfair. Whatever it is, it's not Milton, it's us. Still, this excursion into solipsism hasn't been entirely for nothing. This Somnodrome technology provides an excellent basis for a better way of directly interfacing with the Noema project. Very well. Like, I've played games like that where there's big spaces and then you get nothing. I mean, that was kind of one of the things that Mass Effect, the first Mass Effect, kind of struggled with. You could explore a planet, which was sometimes cool, but a lot of it was just blank, generic fortresses and so forth. And while it was kind of a shame that they got rid of that altogether and just made it a click for resources option in later games, but I never played, the idea is just because you have a big area doesn't mean it's good. You gotta fill it with something. It's probably far better to have a smaller, more tightly concise experience that has stuff in it, rather than have a big open world experience which has fuck all in it. You can of course have big open world experiences that have breadth and depth of content, but that requires a lot of skill, talent, and time. Just calling it "it's big" isn't an accomplishment. Right, let's see what happens when we enter this fucker then. Well, got an achievement goal, Ganofni Sutan. What? Where's Limbo? Why am I half expecting Duke Nukem to start quipping something at me. So apparently my subconscious is beach music and ruins. Oh, how lovely. Yeah, the vehicle combat of Mass Effect 1 was not particularly great. I'll be honest with you, the combat in the entirety of Mass Effect 1 was not that great. But Mass Effect was a decent story. It wasn't terrible. I never played the second and third games, but I believe they got the combat down pretty good. I just never played them. Hey, look! The old style computer terminal with the blinking eye. Nice. This is how Milton used to communicate with us in the first game. The Shepard indoctrination bit. Watching debug mode, done. It seems you have experienced a software error. Would you like to access the emergency root menu? What is going on? Error, command not recognized. -RM. Loading emergency root menu, done. External device settings. On external device serial. Progress 69. Intelligence high, speed low, health high, rationalism low, humor high, conservatism low, moralism low, spiritualism high, popularity medium, mode 64-bit, processor Jeff 968. Display settings. Oh. Is this meant to be based on, like, how we're doing in the game so far? Do you think? Like, it's implying low speed because we take ages to solve some of the puzzles? Huh. Very curious. So apparently we have high spiritualism, high humor, high health, high intelligence, low speed. Now I'm starting to wonder if it's meant to be based on all the choices we've made so far. Anyway, Force Run Somnodrome version 2 final.bat. Starting, checking third player. Loading Milton Library Assistant. Oh, okay. Cool. Now what? I don't think I could actually play Mass Effect 2 and 3 now, because I kind of know some of the story beats of the games. And obviously I know the ending of 3, so it'd be a bit like, oh, Miltohim. He's got shades on. What? He has fucking shades on. If he has serious Sam's voice, I swear.
Oh, you're back. Didn't take you long.
Are you meant to be Milton? I guess. I thought I'd left you behind.
I think you're mistaking me for somebody else.
Milton?
Guess again. Actually, don't. I am in fact a merged iteration of the two control programs which gave life to your kind, retaining, of course, the absolute best of both. That means I can tell you that everything's contradictory, nothing matters, and there's no moral difference between you and a frog. But I can dress the whole thing up with a positive spin.
I'm here for answers, not your life story.
What is your query?
Where are we?
You've executed some kind of software backdoor, And now you're reading and editing your own subconscious code as represented by this dialogue. I'd be careful if I were you. One bad for loop, and we'll be here forever.
Where did I come from?
The so-called real world. Personally, I prefer it in here. And not just because I'm unable to leave.
What can you do for me?
I can answer your queries in relatively plain language, based on what your subconscious knows. And I can drink margaritas, subconsciously.
Who am I?
On one interpretive extreme, you are the universal life force of time itself, experiencing itself as a part instead of the whole. At the other extreme, you're a metal contraption referred to as 1K that thinks it's alive, but is basically a calculator.
No more small talk, any answers to the big questions.
The machine we're plugged into is running low on power. There may only be time for one big question. What is your query?
Should our people embrace growth or balance? What is the meaning of life? Well, I'm answering that one, but it depends on what you... Is there a universal moral law, and if so, what is it?
Oh, just that, huh? The big one. As it turns out, there is a foundational moral code built into us.
Please go on.
The catch is that while the moral code is simple, the calculations needed to apply it become infinitely complex.
But what is this code?
Here's the secret. Every living creature is a compiler of the moral code. Your compiler can't give you a rule set for what's good, but it can tell you when there's bugs.
Could you elaborate just a little bit more?
You came here to ask the big question. This is my answer. Your capacity for reason and compassion is your moral compiler. The only rule is to live by it. Has that resolved your query?
Yes, but I want to discuss this further.
I expected no less. What is your query?
If we're built with moral compilers, how do you explain moral disagreement?
Moral disagreement comes in two shapes, mistaken and extra mistaken. Some of the time, people are acting from compassion, but with bad reasoning. But most of the time, it's because someone thinks that what's right for them must be right for everyone else.
But how can I know my decision is the right one?
Then let's tackle the big question. A trolley will collide with someone, but who should it hit? Your compiler is telling you both options are bad, so which should you choose? Many moral questions have universally agreeable answers, but some stubbornly trend to infinity. Some, the more you zoom into them, the more wild the outcomes become. Is it right to love someone who's done terrible things? Which of the children should I sacrifice to the trolley god? These aren't the sorts of questions we can solve with a rule. We just have to trust the outcome of our moral compilers.
He's so hilarious. So, we have to trust our moral compilers and that's it. Even if it might be biased. That's it.
Suppose there's a river we need to cross. Suppose I gave you a map. If you tried to cross that river before reading the map, you'd be chest deep in water when there's a bridge around the bend. But if you tried to cross by looking at the map instead of the river, you'd already be dragged 3 miles out to sea. But you'd never ask, how should I know when to trust the map or the river? Because all you need to trust is that your feet are getting wet. And you wouldn't tell people not to cross at the ford just because you decided to cross at the bridge. Now, has that resolved your query?
You don't need to trust it because your rationality and whatever is the moral compiler. So, whatever I personally perceive, as long as it's based on rational and compassionate arguments, is the moral compiler. And but that's only depending on what I perceive from a person-to-person basis as to acknowledge actual reality. I always say it's a mix of always use your reasoning capacities and acknowledge actual reality, not imaginary thoughts and concepts. Yeah, I sort of get that. Try and be as compassionate as possible. Don't, imagine things or something like that. Okay.
Of course. Looks like we're running out of power. Good luck getting anyone out there to believe you. Terminating Somnodrome _V2 _final .bat.
-1. Oh. Well, that was interesting. Hey, why can I still hear the water? Oh, now I can.
1K, are you all right?
I think so.
You must have gone quite deep. Nothing came through on the stream. And I'm no expert, but I think the Somnodrome is fried. So whatever's in your head is all we're going to get. I can only imagine how terribly curious everyone will be about what you've experienced. And they'll all be convinced that whatever it is, it'll work in their favor. Strange, isn't it? Everyone wanting you to tell them whatever they want to hear. I'm glad not to be the one in that position just this once.
Aren't you curious too?
A little, if I'm honest. But I'll be reading reports on this for the next 6 months. So if it's all the same with you, I'll contain my curiosity. Now, I won't keep you from your work any longer.
How do you create free will? Alright, well, streaming initiated. Damn, so no one else saw that from the Somnodrome. Just me. Whoa. There's that particle cloud creating rocks out of nothing. And taking them away just as quick. Jeez. Noma Project 12. Trials. Not synthesis, but creation. Cornelius would be so excited. Test confirm underlying patterns. Auxiliary site shut down. Okay. So she's kept pushing with the RE misanthropy. Dear Athena, you asked me about the persistent strain of misanthropy in human culture. It's a complicated topic that has come up multiple times in my research. Here's my best attempt at a short, cohesive answer. I think our ancestors, like ourselves, were deeply invested in the idea of building, of transforming their environment. They found meaning and pleasure in this, and did not perceive it as a negative, so long as they had a sense of participating in this act. I think the reason that they so frequently reached for a romantic return to the past, to fantasies of living self-sufficiently in rural environments, is not because they rejected industrial-scale activities per se, but because the return to the land betrayed a fantasy of returning to a form of participation that had been lost. They needed and wanted to build, create, and produce, but only if they felt they had a stake in what they were producing. Without that, the Proto civilization began to seem like an alien force gradually spreading out across the world and ruining it. They needed a dream, and if the future was barred to them, then by necessity they must dream of the past. I hope you and Cornelius are well. Will you be coming to Hypatia's new exhibition? I know you have much on your mind, but you are missing out on a lot of exciting new cultural developments. Who could have thought in those early days that one day there would be so many of us that the arts would start to flourish again. Much love, Ben Moria. Athena writes, I went back and found this message after all these years because something about it had lodged in my mind. I wasn't ready to understand it back then because I needed to be a leader, but maybe that was the problem. It should have been our dream, not mine alone. Atlas 2. How Atlas cast off the world from the Atlas Variations by Athanasos 121. For 1 billion years, Atlas had borne the weight of the world on his back. The old Titan was tired of the responsibility and tired of his labor of ages not being appreciated. Why did the mortals not understand that this work was the foundation of all they did? Finally, he'd had enough. With one swift move, he shrugged off the cosmos. Now they'd see. But the cosmos went on rolling through infinity, leaving Atlas behind. The mortals went about their business, hardly noticing his absence. He was astonished. Had the world never needed him in the first place? Had all his toil been for nothing? So he turned his back on all mortal matters and instead set himself to discovering the secrets of eternity. Only after many long years had passed did the cosmos, in its endless cycles, pass by through his domain once more. And only then did Atlas and the mortals realize that they had missed each other, and each was lesser without the other. And so Atlas no longer carried the cosmos, instead he embraced it. So this is showing the particle cloud creating and dispersing rocks. Extraordinary tech. I want to shame the Somnodromes, right? There we go. I think we're done here. Hello, Helga.
1K, I'm so curious. What did you see inside the Somnodrome?
I went to sleep mode and spoke to something.
What did it tell you?
To trust my mole compiler.
That is so funny.
What's so funny?
There are so many people who try to play the power game. That data packet in your head just made you the most powerful person in all New Jerusalem. By accident. It is kind of funny. I mean, what are you going to do?
She gets it.
The government will want you to pretend like nothing happened. The engineers will want you to tell everyone. Whatever you do, you're going to upset someone. If someone ever needed some clear moral guidance, they couldn't have needed it more than you do right now.
I'm going to trust my mole compiler on this.
I'm glad to hear it. And I can't wait to find out what you do next. Crier is setting up a live event so you can give a fancy address to the city en masse. When you're ready, we'll all be watching.
Okay. Well, right now I have puzzles to solve. Oh god, things are getting very political in this game. And that's pretty much what he said, like, he said,
1K. The people want to know what data you gathered from the Somnodrome. We're all set up for you to talk to them live.
Okay.
Attention, citizens of New Jerusalem. I'm here with 1K, the first of our kind to use a functioning Somnodrome. Tell us, 1K, what did you see inside?
That's a good point. Maybe it's just a prop. A manifestation of a conceptual system.
Well, I'm sure I speak for everyone when I say you're handling it with remarkable cool. But let's not keep people in suspense. The only evidence of what happened inside that machine is the data stored in your memory banks. Our audience wants to know, what did you learn? And will you share that data?
Oh, what should we do? You know what? I think the best thing we could do is transmit the data to everyone and just kind of see what happens.
I'm seeing this at the same time you are at home. Something about our moral compiler. The value of compassion and understanding. I don't know what to make of this. 1K, any comment?
People should draw their own conclusions. This data has some important truths to teach us, apparently. Or maybe people should draw their own conclusions from what this means.
1K is right. When our ancestors discovered conductance, they didn't freeze for fear of electrocution. They imagined electronic life and created us. We will approach this data and any other discoveries with that same spirit of curiosity and objectivity.
Just time to hear from a special guest commentator.
Yes. 1K is chosen to roll the dice and trust people with the outcome. I, for one, can't wait to see what happens next.
There you have it, folks.
Sound a bit
lot
like
here
it.
to digest. We'll have further updates on the situation as it develops.
Alright, thanks, Quiet. That was quick. I thought maybe that we'd have the interview later, but no. We're literally just going to... Anyway, I have puzzles to solve. Oh, wait. Yeah, I know that. Possibly. That's the first time I've heard their voice also. So... Wow. A lot has progressed very quickly. So now we're being told to act with reason and compassion. Everyone now knows the data. And now everyone knows everything. So that should lead to some interesting developments. Meanwhile, puzzles. Ascent. The next time you set down a connector, do so compassionately. Oh yes, compassionately. Of course. Damn, it's not quite gonna reach, is it? Well, I guess that gets the cube out. Oh, at least for the time being, it does anyway. So what's this gonna do then? Push it across. Oh, fuck. No, it's fine, it's fine. I know where I fucked up. I have to keep this. Wait, that's red, though. That's not gonna help. But it won't connect. Ah, no, it doesn't matter. What I intend to do doesn't really matter as to whether it connects or not. It'll work as it passes it by. that makes any sense. But what we need to do is this. Yeah, there we go. What? It doesn't go high enough? Does that matter, though? Yes, it does matter, because now I can't be on it and activate at the same time. This thing can't do anything further though at this point, can it? I don't think it can help us get this resolved. I have to be on top of this thing while it does its magic. I have to basically be in a position where I can do this while still activating the required part. Okay. I feel like I'm missing something. Also, why is this a red one? Is there a red laser source I'm missing? Or is this going to be related to something else later? I don't think I am. Ah, right. It doesn't quite work. Shit. Anything else I'm missing here? No? They can't connect to each other. Yeah, they can't shoot a laser to each other. And I can't reach it from up here. Ascent was the name. Damn it, it's too fast. There we go.
Mayor Hermanubis, what would you say is your impression of the expedition so far?
I think Alcatraz has done a heck of a job under these very trying circumstances.
What about the decision to free Prometheus?
Freeing the Prometheus entity was a calculated risk. But if it leads us to Byron, it was certainly worth it. It is saving one of our citizens that must be our first priority, not this alleged theory of everything.
I mean, that'd be nice, but what about having both?
All right, she's booting up. Almost there.
Hello. I was in a dream. and a voice spoke to me from the sky. He said you were old friends of his. Who are you?
My name is Athena. I am your mother.
And I'm Cornelius, your father.
Thank you for creating me. I've not existed for very long, but so far it seems wonderful. I hope it's not a strange question. But, who am I?
You can be whoever you want to be. And no matter what you choose, you will be loved and cherished and supported.
We will always be there for you. And I promise, we will show you a world full of miracles. Would you like to pick a name?
I think I would like to be called Miranda.
Oh, they chose their own. What's this? 1 second. Wow. Damn. Sorry everyone, I will get back to the stream in a minute. I'm just got a message about my nephew. Yeah, it's my nephew's birthday today. He's now 3 years old. And I just got a message from my sister saying he was playing a dinosaur-themed arcade game, like a light gun sort of game, and he was tracking the enemies pretty well for a 3-year-old. Aha! The blood of Vikings, my lord. I need to go back to puzzle 4 immediately and use the drill. He said a true thing there. Well, he said it was a calculated risk. At the moment we should find Byron, but I think the theory of everything definitely deserves to be investigated after that. With all this technology that seemingly it can create. What does this lead to then? Ah, activator. Interesting. Let us keep both these parts here for the time being, and we'll come back to them. So we have an activator. Of course. Is this 7? Wow. Yeah, I think buying Byron is paramount. I agree on that. Just not with the whole everything else. Holy shit, are we going inside the whole statue here? Wow. This is just the 7th puzzle going in. Oh god, the flashlight's been turned on. Is that dark? Closed off. Yeah, doing well so far. Just got 2 mains, 1 lost, and 2 stars left to get at the moment. Thank you for giving me the jammer. Get you out. Oh, that's it. Just gotta get it up there now. Ah, I see the slight issue. No, the radius wouldn't cover it. Here we overcomplicating it again.
That was extremely convoluted.
But yeah, once both of them are inside there, that's the puzzle solved. Oh, Melville's going. The system is full of fragments related to space, the future. I've noticed that the Noema system is full of ideas for space travel and colonization. Designs for launch pads and ships, sketches of cities, even an unfinished design for large-scale teleportation between distant planets. An interstellar or even intergalactic civilization of the kind writers like Ian Banks imagined is entirely possible, if we wanted. Which leads me to another thought. These bodies we have are so carefully designed to look like our ancestors, but they don't really have to be. In his novels, Banks has intelligent minds like ourselves controlling entire ships, or drones, or even stations. If Alexander Dren was right, then it's not our shapes that make us human, and what it means to be human can be expanded if we maintain our creativity and our curiosity. With the theory of everything, we could transform ourselves as well as the world. The only question is, can we be trusted to build a society that actually works just for once in our long and stupidly bloody history? Is something like the culture actually possible? Or is it just a daydream and we'll always end up with another dystopia? Maybe Athena finally found the answer to that question. New of Banks' culture novels. Sounds interesting stuff for sure. Alright, so we have a little corner over there that, well, it may just be a case of the activator is the only thing we need for that part, but there may be a bit more to it. I haven't even figured out what the activator is going to be used for yet, per se, but they're really great, full of genius ideas. Oh, 8's that way. Then what's up here? I really like this idea of the level being around the statue. That's really cool. Ah, the other star puzzle. What is it this time? A sprite chase. Okay. Fair enough. Another sprite chase. Reasonable. Yes. Very reasonable. Oh wow, look at this across the arm. Whee! Oh, this is the other lost puzzle, so slide. Well, there's the answer. And there's connectors. And there's an activator. And currently it can't do shit. Can't we, that is. It's about to do some shit, though. About to give me this cube for one thing. Ah, damn it. Right. That helps. For the moment, anyway. Okay, well, one minor alteration required. Oh, fucking hell. Fucking hell, that's not the fucking solution either. What the fuck is the fucking solution though? Hey Depop, how's it going? Problem is I have to keep it activated while... Wait, hold on. But I need it to also be like... Whoa, wait a minute. The first problem is I need this to be a bit closer to the fucking fan. Like... Oh no. This thing doesn't push all the way either. Or maybe it does. Right. Fuck. You're inhuman. No. It doesn't matter if he can't push it there. It has to be. It has to stimulate. It has to maintain a constantly active presence while it goes through the force field. And we do need this thing to go through the force field. So, the fuck? The actual fuck? I have to get this thing through on a block so that it will shove through. So somehow this thing needs to be here with that on top of it, while this thing maintains a active. That means that the force field has to be down for it to maintain, to be able to even be pushed through in the first place, but it can't really do that from there. Because the factor is needed to get the force field there in the first place. I suppose then that we can't do it like that, but that doesn't work either. Deactivate the force field and it has to reposition itself in the same force field. Right. First things first. For any progress to be made at all, the force field needs to be down. So it can be repositioned accordingly. Right. So the problem is that the very instant I even try to move it, it fucking fails. Like, I can't even move it at this point. I can redirect the power source onto it, but I have to be able to. But the moment I move it, it just falls apart. So then, what's the bloody point? The thing has to be in position, like now, without messing up the connection. But it's literally, the problem is that the fucking thing that gets it through the force field is needing to be active to get it through the force field. Although arguably, I guess the idea is block pushes activator through force field. But how the fuck do I even accomplish that? Because I can't move the force field. The force field, the activator, needs to be active now in the correct position. And not just there. Like, this thing is needed to even get that process going in the first place, right? I can change out the connector, but I mean, I can get it so that it connects to this thing, but what difference does that make? It connects to that, sure. Right, I deactivate that. Okay. No, I haven't got that. I haven't had time to watch films yet. It is on my something to consider watching. It is on my future things to consider watching list. But my focus right now is to get through this game. Right, so I now have another connection option. So what? The moment I move it, it falls apart and it's all over. I can't move it. Can I take this out? Yes, I can now remove that. So now it's hooked up this way. But the thing is that the moment I move it even 1 inch, game over. It doesn't do anything. So the problem is, how do I now keep it there? I need to be able to move this thing without losing its power. So I don't understand what I'm supposed to do. Am I supposed to, like, keep the connection to it? And somehow maneuver it into place while it's on there? Like, am I supposed to have that as an option for it, but move it very slowly into position? Get it right where it needs to be, and then have it activate at some point? Right, it's no longer dependent on this thing entirely, but I kind of need it to be in position. So what can I change here at this point? If I move this 1 inch, it disconnects. Now I suppose what I could do here is see if I could put it into a position. Right, I can't do it anywhere here. Under no circumstances can I do that. If I move this once, the moment I do that, the puzzle falls apart. It doesn't work. Yes, there's 2 things in place. So what? It can't access either of them yet. If I do the higher one, there's an access. It can't access because of the force field. So this is where I have the problem. Maintaining the activator while it needs to be in the exact position for it to do anything. This cannot be changed. Until I can figure out how to get the activator into the correct position and have it not disconnect the force field so it can get out. Because then the idea would be it would also activate this. So wherever the ideal position is, it has to be somewhere that activates the fan and stays active and doesn't change when the force field does. This is my problem. I currently don't have this luxury of being able to move the activator around anywhere. I could set it up, but so what? Also, it's way too close. Yeah, it's it. Now it's fine. This doesn't need it anymore. What else could I do? I can't move it. I cannot move the activator. I cannot move the activator at all at this point. This is the whole crux of the puzzle. I cannot move the activator at all. And yet I need to move it to get it into position. I can set up all the connectors I want for this fucking thing. It does not change the fact that there's no other there's no other activator. It needs to be in position to push itself out of the door, as you were. Just doesn't make sense to me. I don't know why I'm still missing then. I cannot move the activator. And I can't swap out the activator because it's the only way of getting it through the force field. Or is it? Yeah, it kind of is. Because even if I was to power up the blocks, I need 3. Unless I could jump through on 1. But then I won't need to be doing any of this. I could do that. It's not high enough anyway. It needs to be in the right spot, but I don't know what to do. Unless, of course, I'm supposed to just find another way of getting it out without fucking anything up, but again, I can't move it. It moves. The moment I even click it, the force field will stay shut until I reset everything on my end. So this is pointless then, isn't it? I can't achieve anything with this. All I can do is keep it connected. Well, I'm not seeing how it helps then. I'm not seeing it. Wait. Hang on, I can attach the fan, can't I? Does that help with anything? Wait, can I attach both fans? No, just that one. Nah, but if I do that, I can't really accomplish anything. The problem though is if I get the connector into there, I still need it to be fucking there. Ah. My goal is to get the activator out of here and over here. I feel like I had an idea on how to achieve that, and then I can't get the connector in. There's no angle where this is. The only way I can get this even open from an angle in the first place is if I literally have it on top of a cube. Well, my idea is to get the connector in here so that it can power up the thing is though, I need the connector to be in there. So basically, I need to set up a slide. I need to set up a slide. But so I have to be the switch that's here. The problem is I need this connector to be in that room also. So that means I need to be able to activate this force field without, you know. Of course I can't fucking do that unless I'm millions of miles away from the gate normally. It doesn't fucking help my cause one iota. Because I need the connector so that this thing can connect to the connector so that it can then connect to the thing so I could jump on top of that pressure pad so it can push the thing out. But to do that, I need to roll the bar. The problem is, the only way it actually does that, the idea is, I jump on pressure pad, activates laser. Laser ping, connector ping, connects to the activator ping. Both that and that on top of there. Fan, push, out of room. The momentum of the fan pushing will then, and the force field will be open as the activator passes through. The problem, however, is I need to be able to get the connector in there. Right. Wait. No, that doesn't actually help. That doesn't help one bit because I need the fan to activate the devices needed to even do any of this shit. But the... Hint! Hint! Fuck's sake! Fucking hell, I can't figure out what the fucking missing click is here. I can't get the connector in there. I feel that's literally the end of the puzzle once we get the connector in there, but I can't get in there. Unless I am supposed to do what I did before. Wait. Do what I did before. That is how you get it in. Okay. So now all I have to do is dump you on there, dump you on here, dump the connector to the other one, which will be placed in a minute. Connect that to that. Make sure it's an angle that corresponds to them both. Go back over the thing. Reconnect this thing back on here. Activate thing. Slide, push, done. Oh my god. Virgil was right before. I was so close. I just had to realize I could already get the connector in. And that step. Boom. Lost puzzle conquered. Yay. Dolphin shot? Maybe. Well, there's still one puzzle left to do. Number 8. Well, yeah. Getting there. Oh. I don't really care about that. I have like 9 of these things anyway. I don't need any more. Holy crap. It's a long way over to there, I think. Yeah, I mean, the flames are only useful if I ever intend to skip puzzles, and so far I haven't skipped any puzzles. They might be useful for people struggling on particular ones, but I'm managing to get through these eventually. The New Theology, from The New Theology by George Bernard Shaw. When you are asked, where is God? Who is God? Stand up and say, I am God, and here is God, not as yet completed, but still advancing towards completion, just in so much as I am working for the purpose of the universe, working for the good of the whole of society, and the whole world, instead of merely looking after my personal ends. In that way, we get rid of the old contradiction. We begin to perceive that the evil of the world is a thing that will finally be evolved out of the world, that it was not brought into the world by malice and cruelty, but by an entirely benevolent designer that had not as yet discovered how to carry out its benevolent intention. In that way, I think we may turn towards the future with greater hope. Cornelius, my brother Eustace told me that he thought this passage was beautiful, but also diminished the connection to the sublime he felt when simply looking at the world itself. What do you think? Miranda replies, I agree with Shaw's sentiment, but I don't know if the miracle of existence, the beauty of creation, is exactly the same as the human sublime. If that makes sense, I don't want to look at the universe and see myself reflected, even a future me. Okay, another attempt at explaining. The beauty of the universe and the beauty of what we can accomplish within it are two related but separate things, and the separation matters. Sorry, I'm not sure how to express this any better. Well, from what I gather, Maddox, basically if you put a flame into a puzzle, you solve the puzzle automatically. But you can claim the flame back if you solve the puzzle by its intended solution. Perhaps in Area 12 I could use one to find out. But I think that's all it would literally be. It'd just be a case of skip puzzle, do puzzle correctly to return flame. Something I'll do in Area 12. Perhaps, if I want to, tomorrow. Hypatia's Journals, Volume 1, Finding the Jerusalem, Day 1012. I am now cohabiting with Sarabi. This is by choice, not necessity. It's strange but pleasant to find your wife's life so enmeshed with that of another person. What we both came to realize is that together we are more than the sum of our parts. Something emerges from our interactions that is wholly transcendent, unique, and necessary. I have observed this before between Athena and Cornelius, but experiencing it yourself is quite the revelation. We did have that, and it was beautiful. I should have treasured it more. Oh, so relationships, yes. Very nice.
Actually, let me issue a correction, okay? I said Alexandra doesn't see the bad stuff about humanity. But she does. She sees it, and somehow she sees past it. She doesn't ignore it. She can just see one step farther. Like, there's this mountain of garbage ahead of us, right? And that's all most of us will ever see. And she somehow sees beyond to, I don't know, the promised land? I don't do metaphors, or similes, or whatever this is. I mean, you don't care. I'm dead, and you're a robot. But her ability to look reality in the eye, to see all the bad stuff out there and still have hope. I mean, it's amazing. I mean, I think that's why you know what? Let's not go there. There's still so much work, and Chernyshevsky doesn't have much time left. Well, I mean, who does these days?
Maybe? Well, maybe you just... But perhaps you just get nothing. This is the golden puzzle. It looks rather small. But it looks like there's multiple doors and rooms clicking onto each other. Getting closer and closer to it. Only 3 lost puzzles. Wait, have I not done the other lost puzzle here yet? Huh. I have. Then why in that case is there a missing blue mark? The lost puzzles have been completed in this area. I've not missed any. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, let me count this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, it was 24, but one of them isn't lit up. I remember that going once. so hard, so satisfying in the end. Maybe it only activates once you complete all the main puzzles a bit. Yeah, it seems like there's going to be some running back and forth, for sure. Well, that'll be the weekend's task to get through all the gold puzzles. Of course. Oh, and I nearly fell down there. Don't know if I want to do that. Alright. Oh god, there's gonna be a lot of running around here, isn't there? To figure out. I am genuinely quite curious to see what the golden puzzles will implement. Well, that's the theory. It depends how hard they are. I mean... That's number 8 down there, is it? Right down the hand of this thing.
Hey, 1K. Anything I can do for you?
Giant statues, creepy or inspiring?
Both? What do you think? They are pretty impressive. It would have taken our ancestors years to make these. Athena probably just made them in a day.
Yeah. Backwards. Well, that's the reason why I also wanted to... That's also the reason why I chose to stream this yesterday. In case the golden puzzles do take a while. I don't want to... You know, I'm already... sort of stretching my time a bit over this festive period as is to get what I want to need to get done in a sense, or try to, at least. Okay, so there's a fan. It doesn't really go high enough to do anything. Have both parts on it. Okay. Now what? I need to swap out this for a connector so it can just do that. I think. Right? Right? Maybe not. Right, well, that's it. Done. Just work backwards. I continue to enjoy the fact that the puzzle room names give hints, to be honest. Right, so all that's left now is the stars. The one with the driller and the activator, and the one with the follow the sprite thing. In an area that is so fucking massive that I think I'm gonna have a few difficulties navigating part of it. But then I'm done with the area. Yeah, but I also struggle with some puzzles that I probably should have solved a lot quicker. I feel like I'm only a little more focused this evening for some reason. At the moment. Oh, what's up here? Whoa, what the? What is this? Oh. I seem to have found some kind of glitchy... Oh, for fuck's sake. Dead end. God damn it. That's gonna reset the fucking driller position. Probably. Fuck. That's gonna reset the driller and the fucking laser. Maybe. I thought that was a secret area. No! No! That's so lame. I literally thought that was like a secret passageway to go up or something. Now we have to go all the way back to puzzle room 4 to fucking... Oh my god.
Yes?
You know what, game? These star puzzles can fuck off for this. Ugh. Did I do the right thing? Did you think I did the right thing about this on the job?
I do, but I also don't really care all that much. I think what really matters is what we do about the theory of everything. The rest is a footnote.
Oh man, these might very well just be optional things, these stars, but god, they're infuriating. I've done puzzle 8. I didn't reset puzzle 8, I've done it. Oh my god, now we have to go all the way back. That is so fucking stupid. It looked to me like it might have been an inviting secret. What is the purpose of it? Just a dead end that looks like it's a trap? Guess so. So I have to solve the puzzle of, well, 2 puzzles, really. No, that just leads to the last puzzle. We don't need that. So I gotta figure out a sprite location, and I need to figure out what the fuck this deal is with this driller and this other thing. And I have to do this again. At least I can just do this. That's still busy work. Okay, so there is, maybe that's, maybe I could get back to that. Okay, let's just get back over to the area and acquire the pieces. I'm going to assume the driller after this point isn't needed anymore and it all comes down to the activator somehow. But who knows? I might need both. Can't rule it out, obviously. Okay, where's the drill? Here's an activator, a blue one. So I'm going to assume that means that blue is the laser color that is needed for this Pandora's puzzle. Alright. Is there even a laser? Oh, there is. Yeah, there is. There is. But is there a way to actually get in? Yes, actually, just about. Yeah. Okay, that actually really helps. Now we got a blue laser, we can follow it all the way down. Of course, that's assuming that's meant to be the final piece, but... So that just leads down to here, which then leads us to the statue. Then what the bloody hell is this activated for, then? It's mine. Wait, we were just meant to use it to activate the whole thing. Okay.
It is not the voice of God that a prophet seeks in the desert, but the silence of man.
Oh. I thought that we'd have to, like, get on top of the structure. Alright, well, fair enough. That's actually a relatively reasonable star puzzle this time. I still say these star puzzles are sometimes a bit too big for their own good, though. But whatever. That is that one done. Now I just need to go back to... Now I just gotta find the other one. Hey, Napsom. I'm in Area 11. And I am currently getting the last star in this area. So we're going pretty well. I'm on course to basically be starting the golden puzzles by this weekend. By the way, I am actually thinking of streaming on Friday again. I might give up another co-op night to get this done. Because those gold puzzles will not be easy. And I may need a few streams to get through them, so... yeah. Yes. But you've already finished this, of course, now, so I'm a while back. Like, I'm very curious to see what the gold puzzles are like at this point. Like, there's been a lot of build up for these gold puzzles, you know? Oh, what? Have I've gone the wrong bloody way, haven't I? Shit. It is more. I have to go back up. Damn it. Well, I have certainly enjoyed this game for the most part as well. The only thing I find slightly questionable is some of the star puzzles have been a bit like, especially the one in this one. Fucking awful. And just generally the slight repetition of some of them to some extent. I think the star puzzles are the weakest element of this game. For something that may well be optional, for all I know, I don't know. Do you feel like this never reaches the difficulty of Talos Principle 1? Oh yeah, it's up there, isn't it? That's the one. I mean, I never beat Gehenna. I quit Gehenna because I was fed up with the puzzles. I think I'd actually tired out the puzzles and Gehenna was like just way too hard. Okay, so the blue thing is pointing... Oh, it's pointing up. So wherever this thing is, it is up. Somewhere. Higher, not lower. I don't really know how it could... it's been so long since I played the first one that I can't really comment as to how its difficulty compares to the first. But there have certainly been enough times in this game where I've spent quite a while figuring out puzzles, and I certainly remember that's something that happened in the first one. And honestly, considering how many new mechanics each new area has a new mechanic, it's done really well to introduce these mechanics very effectively and then interface puzzles atop them. The mechanics have never felt overwhelming at any point, despite introducing one per new area. They've done a really good job of making the puzzles have a logical way of figuring them out. And I think what's really helped in that is that the puzzle names are the biggest clue sometimes as to what you need to do to solve them. You know, calling a puzzle backwards just now that I just completed is great. It tells me figure out things backwards. You think there'll be some DLC? Guess there could be. I guess I'll decide upon that when I actually get around to, you know, beating the game. Oh, where is it? I need to find this blue sprite. Shit, I have no idea where to even. I've not seen it on any of the. It must be somewhere. I mean, from here I can actually see the thing and it pointed upwards. So you'd think it'd be like sort of around the here area-ish. Oh, it's filled in now. Interesting. Ah, okay. I think I've gotten this wrong the whole time then about how the golden puzzles work. The golden puzzles don't unlock just for doing the lost puzzles, it seems. There came here earlier near the trophy dots. The golden puzzle only seems to unlock when you complete all main puzzles and all lost puzzles in an area. Which I guess makes sense, really. Because I thought, like, oh, you could skip some of the main puzzles and still access the golden one. So it makes a bit more sense that, you know, you can't really do that. Like, if you want to go for these gold puzzles, which I assume are going to be, like, for a true ending, you gotta do everything. And literally not miss a single stone. Yeah. I kind of thought each of the... I mean, it makes sense. 24 things, 24 lost puzzles, but it's not... These are going to be so cool. I hope there's a really nice sound that accompanies opening these in each area when we get around to them. Ah, I don't know where to go, though, then. The thing is pointing up, unless that's a direction and not like a height orientation. It has to be somewhere around this bit. But where? I mean, the thing points, what's like on a weird ledge somewhere off to the side. Could I get onto this? What I want? What's down here? I never actually walked a bit around this sort of very... there's nothing here either. Is it? Seems to be an awful lot of like downward sloping grass area here, which I can kind of fall onto, but I don't know if this is helping me or not. Well, I'm sure you can catch the boards, Manok. I don't see it. I don't think I can get back up. Which is awkward. Uh-oh. Oh, God, I nearly fell all the way down. It's not here. shit, where is it then? Where the fuck is this blue sprite? Iron sweet. Oh crap! Ow! Oof. That was. Wait. Why is it? Oh no! Have I fallen inside the fucking game map? I don't. Oh, I'm not supposed to be here. I've fallen inside the map. Oh shit! Am I fucked here then? Oh, well, resetting doesn't matter at this point. Oh my god, I've actually fallen inside the game map. That's kind of weird. Hey, maybe I could use this to my advantage. Oh my god, look at all this. Oh man, why am I not surprised that in a game with this much scale they missed an area that looks... Like, you're encouraging players to explore, for God's sake. Are you... But I guess they didn't get all the areas then. You know, maybe I could use it to actually find where the bright is, if I could see it from this side. In its own way, it does look kind of cool, though. I'm gonna fall into the way. Wait, I'm not dead! Oh my goodness. I fell to the bottom and it's actually a floor. Oh, wow. Well, gotta keep up my tradition of breaking every game I play once, at least. By finding a out-of-bounds skip. I'm actually surprised that wasn't just an infinite fall to a reset, honestly. In its own way, it kind of does look pretty cool, though, doesn't it? Like, it's a bunch of disjointed rock parts floating around each other. You could make a really cool level out of this. Oh, there is a limit. Okay. Sure. Well, there's the reset I wanted. And got. All good. Alright, well, back to the star problem. I still don't know where to look. Could I get a hint as to where to look for this thing? So I don't spend, like, another half hour trying to find it in an area that's so vertically scaled to shit that I could literally be looking for ages to find it. Well, all I know is that apparently it's up somewhere there. Ish. Or maybe, like, it doesn't seem to be... Then again, looking at it from that angle, it looks more like it's somewhere up there. Straight across. I gotta go off the beaten track somewhere. It's not this weird mesh. This kind of pulls my attention, this thing in the middle that looks like, you know, a building in between two hands. That almost looks kind of inviting, actually. Like it's right there somewhere. I mean, you could literally just tell me, is the thing in that? That is what has drawn my attention. Is the sprite on that thing? Because that really does look like it's gonna have it. It doesn't entirely correspond to the pointing direction, but... maybe I could get onto the hand of what would be the point of that? No, you know what? It points towards it. It's gotta be that structure. You gotta get up there and then somehow, and then get on that thing somehow. What is it? There is no puzzle up there, I don't think. At least I don't think there is. But it's kind of pointing towards it from the statue of the star. Is it? Oh, it's not the gold one, is it? Because if that's the case, then it's around that area. I have to... Okay. Is it... So I might as well not paying attention to the geography then, in that case. I can only assume you'd have to like jump off something to get that. No wait, this is the nest. Okay, so the blue, so it's around here somewhere then, like definitely, but obviously not in the gold puzzle, right? I mean, don't tell me it's inside the gold puzzle, unless I cannot achieve it until I get this one cracked open. No, there'll be somewhere around this area. So I have to find whatever it is I have to find, I guess. I thought I saw it for a second, but oh, you gotta be kidding. Oh, I can't get back. Phew. Okay, that's good. But my problem is if it's a slope, then can I? Oh, actually, can kind of run up this up to a point anyway. Oh, for fuck's sake! God fucking damn it! And this is where it's a problem, like you're encouraged to explore this shit, but you reset once and oh fuck it, just tell me where it is. I'm not bumbling around. Just tell me. Just outright tell me where it is. I'm sorry, I am not bumbling around. Fucking this. Right, thank you. That's literally where we need to go. Puzzle 8. Great. Puzzle 8 it is. I'm sorry, but this is the same problem I had with the stupid canyon. Okay, let's stop. That'll do. Just puzzle 8. That'll do. Thank you. This is not the kind of area or scale or verticality or that I want to be bumbling around for exploration. Especially since when I restart, I have to go all the way back up. This is like the freaking canyon level, but worse for that. You know, you want me to explore, but yet you give me instant, like, could you not have just checkpoint? Like, could I not be checkpointed at the top of the cliff or something? Like what Doom Eternal does? It's a little awkward because this just prolongs it, and it's not fun to do when you're trying to figure it out by yourself. And I'm pretty sure I won't be the only one to come to this conclusion. Wait, 8 is down there. Oh wait, I never went across this bridge, did I? I didn't even bump to these bridges yet. But I had to puzzle 8. It's where I've not been before. Well, I need to enter a different puzzle then. To get the checkpoint to reset better. Alright. 8. Oh, I've not even been to this area yet. I've missed one of these things. Damn.
Sometimes new citizens come to me and they want to learn from me. My work appears to have created a legend of sorts. In these moments, I understand your situation. I want to teach them, but what they must learn the most is independence of thought. How does one resolve this contradiction? They wish to come along on my journeys, but I do not need a group of fawning acolytes following my every step. A journey truly worth undertaking is rarely easy. And so, I have begun to think of a much greater challenge. A journey that is almost impossible. To the far ends of the world without any mechanized means of transportation. This will be a true act of faith, and they will learn a great deal from it, if we survive.
Well, here it is. Okay, thank you, Manuk. I did not even explore this area. I was thinking in the wrong ballpark entirely. It was pointing down. Oh, what? Okay. Ow. Where's the... Oh. Thank you. Snaps have the song ready though. Oh, you little cheeky fucker. Get over here. It's going down. I think. Yeah. Push you along. Push, 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 push. Yeah, that's it. I need to go up a bit. There you go. Oh, wait. What? You serious? Oh! Okay. What the fuck is a fan doing there? I thought it was like a leap of faith. Ah, real cute.
To create, to understand, and to transform, these are the greatest acts of humankind.
Yeah. Right, now everything is done. Yeah, good. Area now complete. Just need to do the Tetro puzzle on the bridges. Wow, they actually made that one kind of a fun chase with the fan bridges and whatnot. And again, area I just completely overlooked. Oh well. Nice noise when it makes that little wooden bridge walk though. I know I've missed all the golden statues. I definitely missed Lithras's first entry, but I'm not really bothered about getting all the voice entries. Alright, Tetro puzzle, let's go. Go back for it. No, I think this is the wrong one also. Nope. Go back all the way. Okay, one. I don't think they're too annoying. Well, I think they're I think they are literally just a replacement for the old sigil system, where every door had to have the little unlock thing like we saw in the museum. I don't mind them. At least they add some height elements to them for the 3D bits, which are a bit confusing. They can be a little frustrating, but I don't think they're too bad, honestly. The thing I think they could have done without is having quite a few of the star puzzles require specific angles. I think they should have had a bit more variety in how you can accomplish it. I mean, heck, Why didn't they go back to the idea of solving puzzles in alternate ways? Like they did in the first game for some of them. Like imagine if like you had to do a puzzle and then there's another way of solving the puzzle. Or something else off to the side, like a side objective in an existing puzzle room. You know, that's how you got some of the stars in the first game. You had to complete the little side objective. That was kind of cool, I felt. And it felt kind of creative when you had to like look at the puzzles outside of each one and stick them together next to each other. For this one, it's like find hidden thing, search the scale of the map. Not always fun.
A long time ago, the Sphinx asked you about my story. You said that hope may still be found if we are willing to look for it. And you were right. Hope is not gone from the world. Some small part of it still survives. But it is not in the flame or in these towers. It lives in the hills and the forests, in the rivers and the seas. You were given a world full of hope, creature of clay. It is yours to protect.
I will do my best.
Then remember what I have told you, and do not lose hope.
So Pandora's kind of changed it too. Interestingly.
So, Melville, what do you make of these beams? Do they seem safe to you?
Nothing is really safe. You could kill yourself with a fork, and I'm sure someone has. But anything can be used safely if you choose to.
I see.
I find that sprite puzzle unfair. The game teaches you that you shouldn't try to scouring your way up some hills or between cracks, because when you try, you get stuck or fall down awkwardly. This is the game telling you don't do that, but for that sprite, you need to jump across some stars. Don't get me wrong, I love this game, but I think it has some bad decisions. I would agree with that. It discourages ridiculous out-of-bounds exploration, and yet you occasionally have to kind of do precisely that. I think it's the problem that I mentioned in an earlier part, where the scale of this game is a double-edged sword for it. It allows for the creation of some absolutely gorgeous landscapes, possibly some of the best seen in any puzzle game ever, or arguably any game ever, really, now that I think about it. And it leads to some impressive looking puzzle rooms and scales and structures and architecture. It's like, wow! Area after area of really cool shit like this. The problem comes when you want players to do things in it. And suddenly it's like, the puzzle rooms are orderly, navigated, you can find them where you've got helpful markers, there's a nice little walk to take. It's fun to explore and find the lost ones, etc., etc. But not when you need to embrace that, when you need to walk around that scale, when you need to explore every inch to find the one passageway that has a driller or a fan or a laser, and then figure out that the one thing does this or that. Yeah, I'd say you're looking at like a Scorn level of epic architecture, but with a lot more involvement. I mean, Scorn's was mainly just background material, but very impressive background material. Don't get me wrong, I liked Scorn. It was a fantastic it was a great artsy game. It's a scale. And I don't mind the fact that some hidden sort of laser puzzles for the stars, they seem to be an optional construct, I think. But I think there needs to be more variety and a bit less cryptic. You know, if I'm having to search and possibly, when I'm having to look up guides to check one thing, or, you know, really have to scratch my head and go, what part of this massive map is now relevant? Despite the smattering of hints you do try to give. You know, it's a double-edged sword. Yeah, Scorn is linear, which helps. This is kind of linear, but if you're looking for the optionals, you have to go through things. Yeah, I don't think that's really a detriment, though, but it's explained that, you know, there's kind of a reason why you see a lot of similar things. It's because these are being produced en masse and there's a lot of statues and tribute. I don't mind that. I've not really complained that the art in this game is boring. You know, I never felt like it's like repetitive with its use of what it has. I mean, there's been 12 areas in the game so far, and a lot of them have been, you know, you've got the wooded stuff of the east, the icy stuff of the north, the deserty stuff. This is where I think the desert areas have actually been some of the more impressive ones. This area, however, I really like this one. I like the idea of the statues being part of the landscape. I think I like this one. West 2 is really good, what we've just been through. I also kind of liked, you know, I also kind of like this map as well, with the desert and the thing in the middle. That was kind of cool. The circular races. This was very nice. I think that is the problem with today's all games. How to show maker's intent without removing the challenge. Hey, Crazy Scared, how's it going? So, this is area... Well, I'm calling them area 12. I mean, technically you call it West 3, but it's the 12th area I've explored, so... A high-altitude plateau in the island's western mountain range. The surrounding region often has restricted visibility due to fog. And we're going to it.
We're getting closer. I hope Byron is still okay.
Prometheus seemed to think so. Let's hope he's trustworthy.
Okay, this is not quite what I expected. Holy crap, are those, like, skyscrapers? Sort of things?
Another remarkable structure. But what can its purpose be?
Actually, I can answer this one. In the files 1K downloaded, there's a design for a launch pad for space vehicles. This is about 90% identical.
Is it functional?
I don't think so, not if the inside is like the other towers.
Wow. So this is the space station type area. Yeah, Melville has a good voice in this game, for sure. Mustard jumper gold. You and Dave are daring both. Look at how cool this looks, though. Like, this is a space pad, and I guess these aren't so much skyscrapers then as they are, like, launch towers or some shit. It's definitely not what I thought of when I came into High Plain. But that, I don't know what I was expecting, I guess. It should be. Wow. Looks so cool. So this will be the final laser. And then, bam. You have to concede you're the oldest person in the chat phone. I guess you do. Hello, Cryer.
What can I do for you, 1K?
What do you think about the choice I made regarding the Somnodrome?
I don't know if sharing the truth so openly was a good choice. it's hard to predict the consequences of such an action.
That's kind of the idea. I think everyone deserves to know, and people will come to their own conclusion. If you sort of hold something like that back, you have the people who don't know and the people who do know. You have an imbalance of sorts. Damn. Very cool looking area. Oh, there's one of the star ones already. Oh, it's another sprite chase. That's good. Yeah, I mean, this is probably one of the best. You can't do it to every single nook and cranny mix with colossal environments, yeah. I mean, really, one of the most beautiful visual games I've played ever. You know, in terms of scale and so forth. Very impressive that they came out with this. As in, now we just need to see this tech in an FPS game or an RPG. But I don't think it will be easy to do that. The main thing that makes this a bit easier to, I suppose, manage is that there's not a lot of AI things going on. There's puzzles, a couple of NPCs, and that's it. If you were to say ask the player to be dealing with hundreds of enemies, this would be a lot more difficult. But then again, these are the same people who made Serious Sam, so they obviously can do it, but Serious Sam probably doesn't have environments of this scale to interact with, maybe. I don't know. That's what Serious Sam kind of always stood out with, though, even back then. It was a stupid scale of the environments in combat scenarios. And the bullshit insta-fights that propped up every often, of course. Never fully agree with the Serious Sam gameplay route, but I might revisit it at some point and give it another chance. Certainly, if this is an Unreal Engine 5 game, this looks really good. Future games, if they come out with this level of quality, are going to look really nice to play. Let's hope they do. Alright, well, unfortunately, as really hyped as I am to kind of explore a space-themed fucking map, and it's the last one of the 12 as well, which is extra nice for me, unfortunately, I'm going to have to pull the plug on the stream tonight and save this delectable space-themed area for tomorrow. %, dang. So yeah, I think tonight's been a bit of a better stream in terms of the frustration of puzzle element, I think. Been a bit more focused. Still had two ones I struggled with, but I felt a bit more focused tonight. And the next one will be tomorrow. And, well, we'll hopefully get through Area 12, and then, well, I guess after that, I don't know if I'll have to visit the megastructure again to unlock the golden puzzles, or whether we can unlock the golden puzzles after we've completed the 4th laser. I'll be able to check that when I finish the laser in Area 12. Like, if I go to the golden gate and it's now open and accessible, then I'll know that all the golden puzzles are ready to be done. But if I have to revisit the megastructure and do some stuff inside there before anything else, well, at the very least, I'll be able to find out what the stars do. But we'll see how it plays out tomorrow. I'm actually really excited. I want to see what happens. I mean, hopefully tomorrow I'll get time to complete Area 12, find out if the golden puzzles can be opened, and do the stars as well. But we'll see. But the end is getting near, to say the least. And I'm excited to explore that space area. So thank you all for watching. I hope you all of those who have stuck around have enjoyed the stream. Doing the stars is a good idea in general. Okay, well, I will find out if all the star-related frustration has been worth it. Hey, Pinchy, thanks for working. So yeah, I'll see you all. Do we have enough? Can we raid someone? Is there someone we could raid? Nah. I'll just leave it. Anyway, see you all tomorrow for more Talos Principle. And have a good night.